Hey the YouTube Webcam 9000. Today I want to talk a little bit about Apple's upcoming event in September and some of their new products they might well bring out. The first one, of course, is the third generation iPod Touch. Apple usually refresh their iPod line usually every September or so. It's quite common for them to do that. In the first sort of quarter of the year, they'll refresh their computer line normally, and then sort of in September time they will refresh the iPods. But I think if you're looking to buy an iPod Touch now, I would say don't get one. If you can, live without one for a little bit, if you're not going away or anything like that, don't bother getting one now, because actually the upgrades may be quite substantial. The first thing that's definitely going to be new, I'll probably try and add a picture. I've found one. The back of it is going to have a camera probably located in the middle, so that'll be sort of next to your wireless connections, and that's going to be the main sort of update. It's going to look completely the same. It's probably going to be roughly the same thickness as it is now, just with the camera. It'll probably be able to take pictures and recording. I'm assuming it'll be roughly like the iPhone 3GS at the moment, so you'll be able to record and then trim and send it straight to YouTube, which will be quite handy for most users if they want to get one. So unless you really want one now, I suggest you wait. I mean, it's only a few weeks. I think they're probably planning on having it early September, probably the first or second week in September. So it's middle of August now. So wait, it'll probably be very worth it. I think they're planning on boosting the processor speed up as well. I think the iPod Touch at the moment is around about 550, I think. Oh no, or 450. And they want to they'll probably ramp that up to about 600. The iPhone is 500. iPhone 3GS is 500 at the moment, I think. Don't quote me on that. If I have got it incorrect, I'll put it in a little box to correct myself. So yeah, that should hopefully be boosted up to about 600 gigahertz, maybe 650 if you're lucky. So that'll be incredibly quick. Yeah, and the next thing I would like to talk about for their event is the new Apple tablet. That has actually been a big rumour flying around fairly recently, within the last 2 months or so. Apparently, the concept of the Apple tablet has actually been around before the iPhone was invented. So they've had this sort of going for quite some time. I think the reason that they want to invent a tablet, the tablet should potentially be about sort of 8 inches to 10 inches, I would think. It's going to be a fairly big sort of screen. I'll give you a picture. It should, because people have complained to Apple saying that they don't have small netbooks. Like, you can get little tiny ones which are about 5 inches or something stupid like that for PC, so you can run Linux or Windows on that. And people are complaining that you can't have a small notebook from Apple. You can only get the MacBook Air, which is thin, but it's still 13 inches. People want something smaller. And personally, I think if you get an iPhone or an iPod Touch, that's perfectly adequate. Actually, the screen is just about right. You can type, you can get an Office type thing from the applications App Store, and so you can just write on that, and then you can transfer it to your computer. But people seem to want a small netbook type thing. I don't think the tablet's going to be anything like that at all. It will definitely be touchscreen, I would think, and it may very well run OS 10, but I can't say for sure. But the thing is, if it's going to be about 8 to 10 inches big, then you can't fit it in your pocket. It's not going to be pocket sized. But perhaps people are looking for that sort of thing, something they can easily slip into their bag and just carry around very easily. But then again, you just have a laptop. I mean, my laptop's 13 inches, and I carry it around everywhere. I just recently travelled up to Bedfordshire, 10 to 12 rehearsal, which was probably mentioned in my previous video. And no, I just took my laptop in a big rucksack, and it was fine. Put a little bag around it. Actually, have a case for it over there somewhere, and it's fine. It doesn't take up that much room. It's not that big, but I mean, if you had a small tablet, 8 inches, I don't know, it would still take up a considerable amount of room. But it's going to be hopefully fully functional sort of touchscreen, and they are saying that it may possibly have an inbuilt eyesight camera. Which actually, going back to the iPod Touch 3rd generation, they say that the iPod Touch 3rd generation may have a camera at the top here, so you can do Skype conferencing. But that's a big rumour. That I have no idea if that's going to happen. But of course, if that does happen, then you could technically get an iPod Touch 3rd generation to be your iPhone. So it will technically be an iPhone, but without the calling and the text messaging. But you can get Skype, so then again, you can call people. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they may also include a built-in microphone. So, a lot of stuff going on. And I'm not too sure what else they can launch at the conference. I think there are also rumours of Snow Leopard being launched a few weeks earlier than expected, but I have absolutely no idea. We'll just have to wait for the conference, really. There's nothing more we can do. But I just don't know what else they can do. I don't know if they're going to refresh like the iPod Classic and the iPod Nano. But I think definitely they'll refresh the iPod Touch, because it just, I don't know, they normally do that sort of thing. But I don't know. These are just sort of suggestions. But what do you think? Please put your comments down below. Just have a general discussion about it. Because I'd like to hear your ideas, really. And yeah. So I'll see you in the next video, and that's about it. Bye.